Well, happy 2024, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Dave. I'm a photographer from the Bay Area of California, mostly shooting Leica. We're kicking the year off in what is becoming an annual tradition of coming out to the desert for New Year's. I'm currently here in Alabama Hills. This is actually where I launched my channel last year at this very same time. You can watch that video above. Back then, I was comparing the A7R5 to the Q2. Today, we're just gonna shoot the Leica M11, maybe a little film shots on the M6, and just enjoy the sunrise here in Alabama Hills. And then we're gonna be driving a little bit up the road today, just hitting some other cool spots here in the desert on the backside of the Sierras in California. Gonna take you guys along for the ride, show you what it's like out here, and hopefully get some good photography. All right, let's go ahead and get on it. All right, I'm out here with my friend Jen. My wife Amanda's getting dressed as well. We're gonna do some portraits out here, so we're gonna work some of those into this. Jen and Amanda, they're like pros at looking awesome. So we're gonna take some portraits while we're out here because, you know, you gotta do the portrait thing in Alabama Hills. If you don't, did you even come here?
I say you didn't.
All right, so got some cool shots here, and now we're gonna head over to the little town of Keeler. Keeler is like this really weird town right by Lone Pine. It's technically, I think, a ghost town because the whole town is like abandoned. Everything is like still there. Been there before. It's really cool to walk around and explore. So we're gonna go explore Keeler next after we take a few more photos here. I mean, Jen and Amanda, they're having a good time over here. So we have to let them, you know, do their thing. All right, so we are over in the town of Keeler. Well, not quite in the town yet. We're gonna start at the Keeler Cemetery. Even though I've been to Keeler before, I've never been to the cemetery, and it's a very short walk off the road. So we figured we'd go check that out first, and then we'll go walk through the town. I always think it's a little weird treating a cemetery like a tourist attraction or like exploring it, but this one is so old. From a historical standpoint, it's really interesting. So we're gonna check it out. One of the things we were just discussing while we were out here was how everybody that's buried here, you know, many of these graves are 100 years old or older, and everybody had a story, hopes, dreams, families, all that. Pretty somber being in a place like this and thinking about where we all end up and making the most of life today. All right, so we're here in Keeler. This town is like mostly empty and abandoned. I think there are some people that live here, but most of the buildings are empty. A lot of historic buildings here. Also a lot of junk. It's honestly a pretty fun place to photograph. I was here last year and took a lot of images on my Q2, and we were here kind of around sunset, but right now it's like the middle of the morning, nice and bright. We're gonna get some shots around here. I'm gonna be shooting my M11 with the 35 Summilux, but I'm also shooting my M6 with a roll of Cinestill 400D and a 28 Summicron on it. We're gonna mix it all up today. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Okay, this is the Keeler community pool. There are some like old photos, I'll put one up right here, of people 70, 80 years ago that utilized this pool. And today it's just gross, obviously. All right, guys, we're gonna head out of Keeler. We're gonna head north. I've actually never been north of Lone Pines. This is all new territory. We're gonna head up towards Bishop. We've got a few places we're gonna check out up there as the day continues on. And by the way, let me just introduce you real quick. This is Amanda. Follow her right below, check it out. And of course, Jen. You've seen Jen and Amanda on this channel before, but if this is your first time, because YouTube recommended a video to you, be sure, number one, to subscribe to this channel, and two, give them a follow also, because they're pretty awesome people. California, $5.19 a gallon. Of course, those of you in Europe, though, you get it already. But if you're on the East Coast, count your blessings. All right, so what we're doing here is we're basically just driving towards the Sierras from Bishop and looking for cool pull-offs, because there's some really like epic and beautiful spots here. All right, what would the desert be without some extraterrestrial stuff going on out here? We just stopped over at the Owens Valley Radio Observatory to take some photos in this like nice, beautiful lighting of these radio antennas, or radio satellites, radio dishes that are listening to space. All right, what was really cool about this is that they let you drive up in here. It's like a self-guided tour. We are not trespassing or breaking any laws. They literally let you drive in. There is a sign that says authorized personnel only, but then if you open up the self-guided tour info, it says you can ignore the sign if you want to do the self-guided tour. So I'm super confused about why the sign even exists. All right, so we drove up 395, and as we're heading up it, you start to see this red hill, like on the horizon. It's actually called Red Hill. And at Red Hill, if you turn on Cinder Road and take this dirt road back about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, you get to the Coso Volcanic Field, which all of this is volcanic rock. You could drive by this and never know this was here, but we're here today. There's some interesting stuff here. Specifically, there's a dried up old lake bed. You can see back here. Across the lake bed is lava rock and lava fields, and you've got this like very red and black lava rock that comes up right against the lake bed. So we're gonna go out here and shoot a little bit, and we're gonna focus on some interesting textures and just capture this really odd landscape. And then again, if you're ever out here and you look around you, you begin to see all these like very interesting mounds, black lava rock. And honestly, if you've ever been to Iceland, this is a lot like Iceland. This whole area here looks like you're in Iceland, except for the ocean. There's no ocean over here in the desert. All right, let's take some photos. Yeah, so this is a pretty wild spot. Like the dried lake bed, and then the way the lava rock, all this red just flows right to the lake bed. It's pretty crazy looking. So the main thing I'm out here to shoot, obviously, are landscapes, but I'm really looking for texture. So I put on the 50 Summilux because it is like the most textured lens you can find. And then there's this crazy guy who just ran up all of, like the whole thing. He ran completely up Red Hill, which is huge. The dude literally ran up it. And now he's running back. So
living life.
If I don't show this guy on camera, it's gonna be a disservice to you. So let's get him as he runs by.
It reminds me of the guy on Zelda, on Ocarina of Time, that's running, and you have to give him the bunny ears.
Hold on, this is insane. Look at this guy go.
If I had just climbed that, I would have rolled downhill. I'd be so dead. He is still running.
This dude is straight up fitness goals for 2024. I want to be able to come here a year from now, park my car. He's still running. Look at, he's still going. I want to park my car. When we got here, he started running. He ran all the way to the top of this thing. Ran. 2024 goals, everybody. Let's give that guy like, yeah, all right, here. She's going, she's doing it. She's off.
Did I do it? Really? No, no. That's terrible. Watch the elbow. No, no, you got. Are you watching? Watching. No. It's doing it. Oh, it's cold.
All right, so we've driven over to Red Rock Canyon, not too far from where we're staying in Ridgecrest. It is very cool looking, a lot of Joshua trees around as well, so that makes fun things to shoot. And again, like today is all about shooting interesting textures, and so I'm gonna look for some cool textures, and I mean, it shouldn't be hard to do here. Like, this place is beautiful.
Oh! Double rainbow all the way.
All right, guys, we are here at Trona Pinnacles. I'm out of breath because I've been running around. We got here and it was raining, and we got here like right in time for sunset, and all of a sudden it just went insane. We've got, I don't even know if you can see it. We've got these light rays on one end and this crazy double rainbow. It's crazy. All right, guys, so I've been out here shooting today with my friends Julian over here. He's got the Leica Q3, and Sam, he's shooting the Sony. Which one is that?
A7R5.
A7R5. Okay, we all three have the A7R5, only I didn't get mine out today. These guys are awesome. Be sure to follow them. Hit the links below and be sure to follow these guys and look at their photos too, because they're getting way better stuff than I am. All right, y'all, I gotta be honest. I got too into shooting tonight and not enough into making a video. Hope you guys enjoyed the shots and enjoyed less of me talking or telling you what I'm doing. You can look and see for yourself. And also, can we just thank the beautiful Amanda Herring, because she's the one giving you all that yummy B-roll. Yummy. All right, guys, we are here for sunrise in the town of Ransburg, California. We're out here in the desert still. And if you were looking for like a guide on things to do in this area, you might not see this spot, but it's really cool, very old, has some interesting things around, and we're all about interesting things. So we're definitely gonna shoot here this morning. So let's go take a look around Ransburg and see what we can find. You're not a Leica photographer if you don't take photos of your Leicas with your iPhone. Because we spent all this money to get good iPhone photos of our Leicas. All right, guys, we're gonna load up now and head back to the bay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all of the cool places here in the desert. Would love to hear the spot that you like the most and maybe a spot that you would like to visit. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't had an opportunity yet to subscribe, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with whoever. Thank you guys again for just following along on this channel. Hope your year is off to a great start. And keep an eye on this channel because we've got a lot of really cool stuff planned for this year. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time.